Hello wrestling fans, this is Christopher Angel, the Commissioner of Big Time Pro Wrestling here in Huntington, West Virginia, where we are just 24 hours away from Friday night main event right here at the Good Samaritan Community Church building. And with me right now is our promoter and founder of Big Time Pro Wrestling, Freddie Cornell. Freddie, we're 24 hours away from the big show.
24 hours away. We return back to Huntington, West Virginia, right here. As you can look around right here, we're all set up. Give them a view. Randy, give them a view. Right there, we're all set up right here. We are set and ready to go in Huntington, West Virginia, the home of Big Time Pro Wrestling, where it all started. The year of 1997. We are here. You know, people said 1997 Big Time Pro Wrestling, but technically it was 96 because when actually we started, as you know yourself, and I told you from the get-go here, a long time ago, Chris Angel, it started with All-Star Championship Wrestling and Valiant Championship Wrestling with Dick Brown and a few others. And then that's when I got involved myself, along with others, and we bought Big Time Pro Wrestling out from, you know, Dick Brown, where that started. So, I mean, people says 97, that's when the kickoff was, but actually, technically, it was 96.
It was in the works before that.
Anyway, long story short, long time, over 20 years, you know, the longest running company in the state of West Virginia, and it's a fact, it really is. Yeah. You know, everybody always said, you know, everybody's trying to bury Big Time Pro Wrestling for many years, and they couldn't do it.
We're still here.
And we're still here, going strong, putting on the shows. But you know, it boils down to, I mean, it's professional wrestling at its greatest, but hey, I don't care, ladies and gentlemen, if you're up the road, an hour away, 2 hours away, 3 hours away, or anywhere in West Virginia, or by the fact, I don't care if it's in this Kentucky, Ohio.
Tri-state area.
Yeah, tri-state area. Support your professional wrestling. Go and support them. I mean, without you fans, we wouldn't be here.
Have a show
I mean,
at all.
I'm sorry, that's just the way I see it. I mean, I don't care what star you bring in. If it wasn't for the fans to pay their hard-earned money to come through here and see us put on these events, we wouldn't be nobody. And I don't care if you're the big shots, you know what I'm saying? You know, the ones on TV, AEW and WWE or Impact, whoever, you know, if it wasn't for the fans buying their ticket on, you know, on the computer to getting in virtual or whatever they do due to this pandemic, we wouldn't care, you know. I mean, if it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here.
Well, Freddie, one of the best things that I really like about it is the fact that it's been over 15 months since we have ran a show here at our home base.
Yes, I mean, it's been over 15 months. I mean, long months, man, before, you know, due to the pandemic, the COVID-19, and I mean, it took a toll on everybody. I said it many times before. We actually returned back to action. Had some great shows in Barbersville a few months at the New Birth Church, and what success. I mean, it was great. Big shout out to David Kitchen for that, the pastor up there. Of course, we're going back there. You know, we're going back to Barbersville, and we got plans. They're doing some shows back to Wayne, West Virginia, and a lot of new areas that we're going to hit in West Virginia. The time is just coming, Chris. I mean, people don't know we're moving all over West Virginia. You know what? Me and you talk. I mean, I've been in the works with a lot of centers, but we're just now kicking things off, and we're actually going to be returning to the state of Ohio. And so I had a couple meetings on that. So, but that's here and there. Tomorrow night, we return here to Huntington, West Virginia, to Good Samaritan Church Community Center. You know, our home, where it all started in Huntington, West Virginia. It ain't no place like home, you know. Like this song says, John Jeffrey, West Virginia. But hey, Huntington was our home base and always will be. So we're very excited. Got, you know, almost, you know, 8 to 10 action-packed matches going to take place tomorrow, right here. I mean, some of the best top talent in the world today will be here tomorrow. And I'll tell you, Chris, I mean, this card tomorrow night, I'll put this card up against any town, any other company, because this card is top notch.
Well, we're at 1610.
1610 Florence Avenue, Harvey Town area, you know, Harvey Town Park. 64, get off Fifth Street exit, head towards Johnstown Road, boom, straight shot, or get off the West End exit, go towards Harvey Town, man. I mean, you know.
Now, Freddie, what time will the doors open tomorrow so the fans can come in and get good seats?
Get good seats, ladies and gentlemen. We're still going to be caution with all the pandemics. I mean, face masks will be required unless you're seating, unless you're vaccinated. That's the rules. As you know, we got the signs up there. I mean, we're gonna be cautious. You know, I mean, hand sanitizer right there. As soon as you walk in, all stations, we got hand sanitizer booths on all the bathrooms. You know, all throughout the building, and you know, and all the wrestlers will be taking temperature checks and all that stuff due to out-of-towners, and also sanitizing the chairs and all that. We got the best chemicals that you can ask for sanitizing the chairs to bring the whole building. What is it called, Randy, again?
It's a botanical cleaner.
Yeah, it's just like schools uses, and you know,
and it's safe to use. It's a botanical cleaner.
Well, bottom line is we want our fans and our friends to be safe when they come.
And the wrestlers.
And the wrestlers too, to come see the show.
Concession stand will be up and running. I mean, so as you know, our shirts are in, our new shirts. You can purchase them tomorrow night as well, starting at $20.
$20 and up.
$20 and up. Depends what sizes you are. Got front and back right there.
The back has the big time wrestling roster on the back.
Yeah.
And
so, man, purchase one of them when you're here. All them shirts will be available. We're getting them out, as you can tell, right over there. Randy, put over there.
you got plenty of them.
Plenty of them. We still got more in stock, so you can purchase your shirts. We've been advertising. We was due to the shipment. I mean, it was delayed. We were supposed to have them at the last Barbersville show, but they're going to be available right here tomorrow night. So we're looking forward to seeing all the fans and to come out tomorrow night right here. I mean, some of the matches, I want to do a quick rundown here. Some of the matches that I'm looking for, Chris, will be none other than Timo Cruz versus Ray Waddell. I mean, them guys, I'm really excited to see them guys in a singles action match. I mean, Puerto Rican sensation, Timo Cruz. Ray Waddell is from Kentucky and Indiana area. He's been here for the last few years, and he's got his toughest opponent in big time pro wrestling ever yet.
One of the things that I'm really excited about the card is our ladies match, because we originally had a three-way match with Carmen Chaos Page and Ari Alexander, but I think we got another Jocelyn Navarro from Cleveland coming in.
Absolutely. I mean, that match has changed to a women's tag match. First time we had that for quite a while. As we was building the women's championship up, everybody's coming in and stuff. So actually, the women's division in big time pro wrestling is getting bigger and bigger.
Yes, it is.
So we, as you know, you've been talking to a lot of women talent, and myself, Florida, Indiana, and all over the area.
And I can tell our fans one thing down here. If you haven't seen Jocelyn Navarro, she is a top talent up in the Cleveland area, and when she gets in that ring, she does give 110%.
Yeah.
And she's quite something to watch.
Yeah. Double A Alexander and Navarro both, is competed all over the place. They're actually competed in OVW, Al Snow's home base, Ohio Valley Wrestling. So she'd be making her way here tomorrow night. So you'll see her for the first time in tag team action. She'll be teaming up with the champion Paige Jones against Chaos and Alexander. So y'all don't want to miss that. I mean, a great tag team women's match. Next one on the list, Chris, is the River Cities Championship. The undefeated Superior Tony Evans held the belt for almost over 2 years now, almost, I believe, when we added up. Some of the top challengers he had so far. But Millennial Dragon, coming in all the way from New York.
That's really
going to be a good match right there.
Yes, it is.
With Rufus, Tony Evans will be with the manager of champions, Rufus. So, if Rufus stays out of the way, that's going to be a match for Tony Evans, and we might see a big title change.
Well, that's why the commissioner always sits at ringside, so I can keep an eye on Rufus.
Yeah. So we got that. I mean, any other matches you want to talk about?
I'll tell you what, one of the matches that I really want to see is Larry D.
Yeah, Larry D and Chris Miles, the final countdown. The last time ever they will face each other will be tomorrow night, right here in a big-time pro wrestling event. The last time ever that they'll ever go against each other.
Because that, as well as you and I both well know, Freddie, that little situation there has been going on for a long time.
Yeah. Chris Miles had the upper hand and went victorious, and the last time they met was in the side of a steel cage. And the Kentucky and West Virginia flag match right here in this building.
And tomorrow night they settle the score.
And tomorrow night the last time ever. So I mean, so it can go either way, but that match can go either way, and it's going to be a tough match. I'm really looking forward to that match also, like you said. One more match I want to, Chris Williamson and Johnny Blass against Kevin Taylor and Ghost Rider Kenny. It's going to be a good match as well. Chris Williamson, what can I say, man? From the Big Time Pro Wrestling Academy, working his way up. What can I say about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's every time practices, he's always there. It's first one to get there, last one to leave.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
and
he really gives it.
top. I mean, he's in a gym. I mean, he's really showing process of the academy in his matches.
Yes.
So I'm really looking forward to that tag match.
He gives it all when he gets it.
And what better way? He's got a great veteran tag team partner that's been tagging with him for a while now.
Yeah.
And that's Johnny Blass. So we're moving on to one more match I want to cover real quick. There's be Kamikaze and OMG. Nate Gnarly. What a match that's going to take place. And that's that match is going to be a blockbuster. So.
Yeah. I think half of it will be in the air and half will be on the mat. So
Yeah, that match can go any way.
Any
I'm
way,
really not picking
yeah.
nobody, but it's going to be a match to remember.
Yeah.
And this year, I think it will be a match to remember this year starting out.
And I would even be afraid to pick a winner because it's just going to be so close. I mean, it could go either way. I mean, they're evenly matched competitors. Both have I would say Nate probably has a little bit more experience, a little bit more ring experience, but what he the other lacks in experience, he makes up for in fortitude. So
Absolutely. I mean, we a lot more action tomorrow.
Yes.
We just can't name them all. So like, man, we got tons of, like I said, 8 to 10 blockbuster matches we got scheduled. We got some of the top talents coming in. We just can't cover almost all of them. We got Johnny Santos, Jordan Whitaker, Stonewall, Benny Blanco, the list goes on and on. Wrestlers from Florida, New York, Indiana, all over the place, coming right here tomorrow night. And, what better way to kick off the return to Big Time Pro Wrestling at its home base. I'm very excited. And hope to see everybody there. Don't forget to check out our YouTube page, BigTimeProWrestling.com. I want to give a big shout out to Randy Egerton for always keeping up on that YouTube page as well. We will be going live on Facebook tomorrow throughout the whole day. Some of the wrestlers will be getting in from, all day long. So make sure to tune in on that. We'll be doing live interviews with them while they're getting here. If you want to join in for that, make sure to share it to all your friends and family. To come early, get a good seat. We're going to have safe environment. Don't worry about that. And also, Big Time Pro Wrestling on our Facebook page. That's where you can reach us out also. And what can was there? We're ready to thank for all of our sponsors, by the way. Time Saver, Hall's Funeral Home in Proctorville, and also the Anti-Bullying Drugs Association. Lulu Mart down here West End of Huntington. The cheapest in gas still. I was with them today. Make sure to go check out them guys. And I want to thank everybody that's a part of the show. The staff will be here tomorrow and making this show successful. And with the list of everybody, the staff, the camera guys, the referees. We're ready to rock and roll, and security and all that. Without them guys putting everything together, Chris, that's what it takes, a group together. It's hard work to run a show, a pro wrestling event, and and we do it to try to be the best in the area. And I'm not just saying that because it's tons of wrestling promotions out there, and wherever you live, go support your wrestling area. The independent wrestling, go support them, and all the wrestlers and stuff. I mean, and we thank you for that. We really do.
Well, Freddie, I can tell you what, I've been around professional wrestling for a long time, and I can say this, some promoters are good, and some promoters are good at it,
Absolutely. I mean, everybody, does their best, but we're still standing strong, and we want everybody to come out tomorrow night, enjoy themselves, bring their family. We're just getting started, man. I mean, we're just getting started, man. We got more shows just a couple weeks away, but we got Sergeant Slaughter coming in. The list goes on and on. I mean, we got some good stars and some other good talent that's coming in the area through different promotions, and we're very excited to just get started back. Hope to see you all tomorrow night. My name is Freddie Cornell, the promoter of Big Time Pro Wrestling. Thanks for joining in. And this is Christopher Angel. We hope to see you tomorrow night at Ringside. Have a blessed evening and a blessed weekend. And we hope to see you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. bell time. Doors will open at sharp 6 p.m. for meet and greet with all the wrestlers. And shirts, merchandise tables will be up. I mean, the wrestlers will already be here. So come early, get a good seat. And see you all tomorrow night.
They said your phone was freezing up during it, but I'll have the video.
Here's that shirt. What time you want me here tomorrow, Freddie?
Man, we'll be here roughly around 3, so if you want to get here around there.
About 3? Yeah, because if we're going to get some promo.
What time you come, Chris?
I'll probably be here about 3:30.
Okay, I'll be here.
Yeah, so that way we can,
Because I know, like when Freddie had said earlier, doing the interviews and all that.
so we're going to do promos, so we're going to cut promos with everybody.
I'm going to cut.